Hey, air signs, welcome to Behind the Black Veil, where we get a more intimate look at the mysteries of our lives. This is an advanced tarot session for spiritual adults. Many layers of meaning in my readings, so I'll touch on a few. It may or may not resonate, so hear me and also feel me. Sometimes the roles can be reversed. Do keep that in mind, and viewer discretion is advised. Fantastic. This is your mental health checkup. How are you? I hope you're in good health. So, mental health. That is what the world needs now. Is sanity. Sweet sanity. All right? It's the only thing that there's just too little of. Am I right, air signs? I know you agree. I know you do. Fantastic. All right, so let's take a look behind your mind. All right, now the first thing we're going to talk about is this. It's going to represent your current mental health. Let's see, your current mental health is as follows. Current mental health for the air signs is as such. Well, hello, howdy do. It appears that you are being faithful. You are being the Empress. You are being pure. And I mean, listen, air signs, if you out there being dirty, that's none of my business. So this may or may not resonate. All right? Well, the ones I'm talking to today are being pure. Okay, they're being loving and nurturing. Very nice. Let's find out more. Or that's certainly on your mind. That's your state of mind. You're being the Empress. That's your state of mind. All right, an emotion that is clouding your perception of reality is as follows. An emotion that you're having that's clouding your perception of reality. Oh, happiness? How could that be clouding your perception of reality? Oh, this may have something to do with you being closed off. Yeah. This could have something to be, because you're closed off, obviously, you have a limited perception of reality. So that doesn't seem like a brain issue so much as a circumstantial situation that's affecting your mental health. Okay? And it's perhaps just affecting your mental health in the sense that you're not getting a completely accurate perception of reality. Now, we can go deeper into that, okay? But right now, let us move on. How to improve your perception of reality and gain clarity. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. How to improve your perception of reality and gain clarity. Oh, well, you have to be persistent against all odds. Okay? You may be healing right now, recovering, rejuvenating, replenishing. And so right now you can't really focus perhaps on the outside world or on the larger reality of things at the moment because you may be otherwise engaged with self and self-care. Okay, so that again, that sounds circumstantial to me, and it sounds like it's temporary. Sounds very temporary. And so, because where we're talking about persisting against all odds, I would think that, and I get the sensation that that is in reference to persisting in your healing process. Okay, because this guy's got healing roots in his bag. Okay, he's got healing roots in his bag. He's a farmer. He works really hard. He works extremely hard. So, but he's going to be successful even though there's ups and downs. Okay, so there might be ups and downs with your rejuvenation. Um, there may be ups and downs with, maybe sometimes you don't mind spending time on that, and sometimes you want to do something else perhaps. But you need to be persistent until you finish replenishing. That is the sensation that I get. All right. In the meantime, it may be weighing heavy on you. A lot of work to do, perhaps, or tedious work to do. Tedious, unpleasant, not fun work to do. You know. So, how you can gain clarity is just to complete the process. Okay? How to change your circumstances around you to elevate your mood. Hmm? How to change the circumstances around you to elevate your mood or keep it elevated if it's elevated already. Let's see. Oh, okay. Get the devil out of here. That is what you can do. Are you familiar with what that might be? Hmm? So the devil in this deck it can represent addiction. Uh, it can represent chaos, obviously, toxic things, casting caution to the wind, not giving a fuck what effect you have on others or other things. So whatever that might be in your life, get the devil out of here. And that's how you can change the circumstances around you to elevate your mood or to keep your mood elevated. Keep the devil out. Kick the devil out. That's what I'm getting there. All right, so how can you be happier day to day going forward in general? Okay, how might that take place? That might take place as follows. Oh, stay committed. That's how you do it. That's how you can be happier day to day. Stay firmly seated inside yourself. Let things come and let them go. Like a meditation, like a breath, like inhaling and exhaling. That is what you can do. All right? Stay centered, firmly seated within yourself. Fantastic. How can you deepen your connection with yourself? This is how. Oh my goodness. Well, how sexy is that? How sexy is that, am I right? The way you can do that is this. You can persist in understanding that the Creator is in love with you. You are blessed. You will get what you want, but you do have to work hard for it, though. And by working hard, I mean persist. That's what I mean. Persist. Continue. Okay? That's what you got to do. Continue. So stay pure, whatever that means, all right? Because that was your current mental health situation right there, all right? And that's about purity. That's about being the Empress. And then here we have the devil, who just loves to fuck purity up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the devil loves to do that. So get rid of that, okay? That's how you fix that. Because the devil was representing the change in circumstances that you needed to make. So let's go back here because I found that to be intriguing. That is the emotion that's clouding your perception of reality. Let's get deeper into that. Even though we got into it a little bit there with the improving your perception of reality and gaining clarity, let's just go a little bit deeper. It's the end of a cycle. There's a death that you're going through. There's a death that you're going through, and that is clouding your perception of reality. Oh boy, yeah. Some kind of death energy. Let's go further in, just a little bit more. Just one more layer on that. Okay, yeah, there's a big, big impact going on here. Okay, I have a sensation. The Creator is communicating with you right now through these circumstances that you want to escape. The Creator is saying, you must take care of yourself. That is a must. That is not just a pat on the head. That is not just a, hey, champ, give it the old college try. That's not what that is. That is telling me that taking care of yourself is the essential thing, and it answers directly here to being happier and happier every day. This card also represents happiness, and it's kind of like a mix between the High Priestess and the Empress. This is a mixture. This is Madame La Lune. And she is definitely a goddess, definitely the Empress figure, like I said, but with a dash of High Priestess because she's there by the river working her magic. Okay, the moon magic. Okay, so she knows the secrets of happiness. And she is maybe perhaps cultivating the secrets of happiness. But some portion of her, it's about the phases of the moon as well. She's separating the water into the phases of the moon. So this gives me like phases of death. You know, like how they say, you know, first you're in denial, then you're angry, then you're in shock, then you know, like that, on and on. Then you have acceptance. Something like that is happening here. And what's happening is in that process, I feel that there's a transfer of power somewhere. There's a transferring of power, I guess, because these are the messengers, the Masa. These are the messengers taking power from one star to the next, and represents large impacts, and represents messages, expected messages, delivered, positive or negative. Okay, so I get an assessment feeling from this. I get an impact feeling from this because, of course, this is the death card, and that is also impact. That's also impact. So, and that's also a transfer of power, you know, from one realm into the next realm, from life, from your illusions to life. Okay, I don't know if you saw your video, your most recent reading before this one was losing your religion, losing my religion. I'm getting that again. Okay, in that what you are becoming, what you believed about yourself, maybe, is changing. It's not. It's like you're redistributing yourself. You know, it's not really a change in that you didn't already know who you were. You knew already, the Empress. You knew that already. God loves you. You knew that already. Okay, you must stay centered in yourself. You knew that. The devil has to get kicked out. You knew that. But there's an activity here. Ah, fantastic. There's an activity here. You know, like an action that's going on. right now in you, okay, that is changing you. You're changing. You're changing. But yet staying centered within the self. Your circumstances are changing. And I suspect that your inner circumstances are changing in a big way, in a very big way, where just the way you conduct your internal life is changing, okay? And obviously surrounding, especially where the death of the ego is coming up, losing your illusions, um, and then kicking out the devil actively, toxic energy. And the ego, of course, is famously um, toxic, or it's known famously for its toxic applications, elements, incarnations, but not necessarily always. But in this instance, the toxic part of you, there's some kind of message around this cycle of new beginnings, but she represents enchantment and happiness as well. So good things are happening, even though you might be uncomfortable while they're happening. Okay, so you've got some psychological discomfort, but you're generally in the right place, doing the right thing. You must persist in that and remain centered in that and focus, deepening your connection with the self by understanding you're going to get what you want, whatever that might be. Okay, you take away from that what you will. You're going to work because you're going to work for it. That's why you're going to get what you want, because you're going to work for it. Okay, again, here, improving your perception of reality. If you thought you could get something without working for it, then, you thought you could kick the devil out, like just ask him to leave, like, devil, thank you for coming, but we need you to leave. It's not, no. Get ready to do battle. Get ready to do battle when you're kicking the devil out, because the devil loves the Empress just like God loves the Empress. Okay? Fuck with that for a minute. Just let's sit on that for a second. The devil loves the Empress just like God loves the Empress. Who doesn't love the Empress? Am I right? Am I right? So that's the problem. Okay? The problem is there's some kind of attraction to the devil. And that's how it works. Am I right? So, however that's incarnating in your life, be it through addiction, through a relationship, through the way you're conducting yourself or your affairs, whatever. But this is about being faithful. This card is about marriage, being faithful. So, since we're talking about your mental health, this is about you, your relationship with you. Okay, and obviously that definitely spills out into your relationships with others, but you are already the goddess. You're already the divine. So the issue is remaining faithful to that divinity. Do not engage in things that are beneath your divinity. I get the sensation here. Because again, the devil loves the Empress just like God loves the Empress. But the devil will try to deliver a instant gratification to you, which is empty and meaningless. And the Creator is saying, you're going to get what you want, meaning in time. And nobody wants to hear that shit. Am I right? Right. Okay. So you are being asked here, as you are reflecting upon your mental health and spiritual health, obviously. You are being invited. I get the feeling. Okay. To choose to completely submerge yourself in a divine conduct. Completely submerge yourself in divine thinking. This is happening because change, death, change, the message, the impact is being felt. This is happening. You are being required to stay centered. You are also being required to do what work? Go through the phases, rejuvenate, replenish yourself, heal for real. Heal for real. I like that. I like that. That's going to be the title of this. Heal for real. Yeah, that's what's happening here. And you can't do it without putting in that work. The work is persistence. Go through it and persistent at what? Faithful. Okay? Purity. Love yourself purely. Attract the mate that you want. Attract what you want in your mate. If your mate cannot rise to these frequencies, they will phase themselves out. You already know what it is. Not without you having to deal, obviously, but this is not specific to any mate. This is energy, and this is in general about how life works and how energy works. This is what you believe and what you think creates a reality. So you are obviously already doing surgery on your reality. It's underway. It's underway, all right? So you have to remain faithful and do not indulge in the toxic, in what is beneath your divinity. You have to choose between instant gratification and getting something real from God by doing the work within. And what work is that? That is what you needed to be clear on. Not that you were trying to avoid the work. It's just, please understand, for your mental health, you will have to work for this faithfulness in yourself. Okay? In yourself. Okay? And that's how you get it to be effortless in the outside world. Okay? This is good. I'm learning with you, air signs. So where you let the devil in is where the inconsistencies are in your relationships. Where you let the devil in, into your own life, into your own thinking, into your own behavior, is where you see it acting out in the outside world. That's where the impacts are coming from. All right, so stay steady, persist. You're going to get what you want, because I know you're going to choose the divine, and you're already doing that. But just, keep chiseling it down. What levels have you not chosen the divine on yet? All right? And that's going to bring you happier and happier days and greater and glowing mental health. All right? Fantastic. I hope those messages helped you, air signs. I really do. Get a personal reading by going down to the description and following through with my contact information. Contact me. All right? For more deep-ass readings, such as these. Like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Pick up a copy of Discriminating Wisdom at Amazon.com. The link is down below. And go ahead and sign the kids up for Conscious Kids Art Class for social emotional learning through the arts and the crafts. After all, tarot is an art and a craft. This is what I do. All right, fantastic. I will talk to you soon, air signs. Thanks for stopping by and taking a look behind the black veil.